What's up, man? I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. I just spent a couple hours fiddling around with my new setup. I keep adding different things, and then each time it takes me a while to set things up. But I am finally settling down. I hope you guys, hope Jaden has had a good Thanksgiving. I just chilled, didn't do too much. Hung out at the in-laws' house, and that's it. I'm back home. Been back here for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna play some Xbox. I figured, you know what? Even though it's late, I'm gonna play it. Everyone's asleep. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I might as well, you know, stay up an hour and play some games. So that's what's going on, you know. Let me see. My settings are good. I'm not sure why it's this. It looks like this light's flashing, but it didn't look like that yesterday. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Let me change. That looks fine. Shutter 60. See, the faster I move the shutter speed, the darker it gets. Oh, that stinks. But that's weird. I'm pretty sure that wasn't doing that yesterday. Hold on. There we go. I think I just had to turn up the brightness. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, man. So I don't know if you can see my thumbnail, but I'm gonna play some Gears of War. Just watch the game, man. Watch how cool it is. Well, you know, you are an Xbox player, so a lot of people on my stream aren't X. There's only a few Xbox players, and those that have PC, for some reason, they don't have Gears of War. I think because they're PC players, it doesn't come to mind. Well, if you're an Xbox player, you know that's one of the main things about an Xbox is that game is only, you know, originally came out for the Xbox and then eventually came out for PC, but it was an Xbox exclusive, and it still is a Microsoft exclusive, and you will not find that game on any PlayStation anytime soon. You know, so since 2006, yeah, since 2006 till 2022, Xbox is still a Gears of War you know, exclusive, or you know what I mean. So you don't have Gears, but your mom's boyfriend has Gears of War. Yeah, man, Gears of War is a very, very cool game. You know, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. You know, now we have part 5, but part 5 is the one it came out in 2019, so it's the newest one, and it plays real good on the Xbox One as well as the Xbox Series S and X. Gears of War 4 also looks great on the Xbox that you have. But basically, all of the Gears of War look good. And you know, Gears of War 5 is probably the best one, but you know, sometimes they have sales and stuff. You know, it's definitely a fun game. It's really addicting, a third-person shooter. But I got some stuff here. My desk is a little bit cleaner, a little bit more organized. I spent a lot of time messing with that today. I got a new Stream Deck, so it's just going to be easier to control the stream for me now. I still have to install a couple things here, like I have my PS5 hard drive that I have to install. And this is the weirdest thing, but for some reason, and I don't know why, I bought this from Target's website. It's very expensive, like $380. It's a hard drive for the Xbox Series X. All right, super fast SSD. It's a 2 terabyte. No lie, I got it like Tuesday. For some reason, on Wednesday, they sent me another one. So now I have 2. And I checked my credit card and I checked the transaction history. I only ordered 1. And somehow they messed up and shipped me out 2. Somebody must have printed 2 labels. And I got 2 of them. So this is like $380 for one of these. And it's just amazing that I got 2. So what I'm going to do is, you can only stick 1 in at a time. I don't need 2. So I'm going to keep the 1, and then I'm going to go up to the Target, like down the road, show my online, you know, order and say, hey, I'd like to return this. So that way I can get my $380 back. And that way I end up with a free 2 terabyte Xbox Series X expansion at no cost. So I'm feeling kind of lucky. Not to mention, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the last stream, but I also got 3 years of Game Pass for only $1. One time, $1, 3 years of Game Pass Ultimate. And that was also a crazy thing that happened. So it's almost like God or whatever wanted me to have an Xbox and wanted me to get it practically for free. 3 years of unlimited games for free on Xbox, and a free storage. It's crazy. Yeah, no, this won't even fit. This will only fit in an Xbox Series X. It's designed only to fit in the back of the. Here, let me show you how it looks. See, it's only for the Xbox Series X. But let me tell you, I didn't want to spend $380. I didn't even have that money. I had to put it on a credit card and like make payments on it. So now I could just pay it all back. Thank goodness. But I'm gonna wait a couple weeks just in case they realize what happened and like send me a letter saying, hey, give us our stuff back. You know, I don't know, but it's free. I don't pay nothing. So I'm happy. You know what I mean? So I got, it's like I said, it was meant to be. So now I can play my Microsoft games again, Gears of War, and also I also downloaded Halo. And Halo's fun. It's, you know, it's a fun shooter. It's nothing crazy. It's very, I feel like Halo's kind of like generic as far as the multiplayer, but it's fun. You know, it gives me an old school feeling. It's like old school shooter. You know, they didn't change nothing. It's just very straight to the point, old school shooter. So I like that. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Juan Carlos. Welcome, man. Yeah, well, JC's finally, he's been having the Xbox. He's an Xbox person, but yeah, it took me a while. See, I used to have the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Back in the day when the PS3 was out, I bought a PS3, and then like a year later I bought the Xbox 360 because I wanted to play Gears of War. My friend had it and I was like, wow, this game is crazy. So from 2006, then I bought one. Then I had both consoles all the way up until the PS4 came out. But then when they announced the PS4 and the Xbox, it was like the Xbox was $100 more, and you guys remember how the PS4 ended up just taking over. So the Xbox One did not, you know, it just kind of fell short of the PlayStation's, you know, through the pricing and stuff like that. So they didn't sell as much. And at that point I was like, yeah, I'm only going to stick with one this time. So I did. I stuck with the PS4 all the way into the PS4 Pro, and then all the way into the PS5. So it's been a long time since I've been an Xbox. So it's nice to finally have one after, you know, 2 generations Yeah, almost 2 generations later. So yeah, but let me jump into it before I fall asleep. Like I said, I'm kind of tired here. Let's go into the game and put my little password, which I already forgot. Nope, that ain't it. How do I erase it? Ah, hold on. Yeah, I really like the Xbox menu too, and I'm gonna make a video with like talking about the comparisons between the PS5 and the Xbox. There is actually a lot of different weird differences that some things I like better on the PlayStation, some things I like better on the Xbox. It's so interesting how they're almost the same but different in a lot of ways. So that I like, and those are the type of things that you won't know unless you have them both. Let's see here. One of the things that I find weird as a streamer, if you're not streaming the games, then it doesn't matter. But one thing that I noticed is that you could plug a USB mic directly into the PS5 and it works just like a regular, microphone. And then you could stream it and everything. There's no problem. But with the Xbox, if you plug in a USB mic, it won't work like a microphone. You got to do all this crazy other, you got to get a USB mic that has like a 3.5 millimeter jack that you normally would put headphones into in order to make it work. But once you do this crazy workaround, it actually sounds better. Like the people in the Xbox, when they hear me talk, it sounds better. So it's weird, but it doesn't automatically work normal. So by the way, guys, hit that like button for me. But that's just weird. That's just one of the things that I noticed. And then and the same thing that I find weird is that when you're streaming, you can't hear, the people in my stream cannot hear the people in the game chat. Only I could hear them, which is kind of odd. Now, if you did party chat, if you join my Xbox party chat, then that goes all the way through to the stream. So the people in the stream will hear the people on the party chat. But in-game chat, like the random people that you hear talking in the games, I can't get that to go to the stream. So I'm gonna work something out. I ordered some adapters and cables, and I'm gonna experiment. And if I do get it to work, then I can include that in my video, my comparisons video. So yeah. And there's a couple other things that I'll save for the video that what I'll do is I'll write it down so I don't forget. I'm already starting to forget like the differences, but there is some differences, so I'll write it down. I have to remember them things. I also got me a new controller too. Check out the Discord. You'll see I bought a bunch of stuff, bunch of accessories. Let me lower the music here a bit. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Victor. Hope you had a good one with family and ate a lot. I also found a new little tool where my heart rate from my Apple Watch shows up on the stream. So you guys should see on the top left corner my heart rate. So, if I play intensive games or scary games, and you just see my heart rate. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. It's making me sign in again. Weird. But yeah, I'm finally, I think I'm finally settling in here with this setup, and let me see what else. I was getting used to the flat monitor already, which is nice, but I'm starting to miss my curve a little bit. It's weird because I was fine. I didn't miss it for a while, and now I'm starting to miss it again. So it's kind of weird how that's working. Oh, another boost. Nice. Versus quick play. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, I figured out the trick here. You guys are not, and what's weird is I can't hear the people in the game chat. I could only hear people that join party chat. and it's so odd because it works. Everything, all the audio comes through HDMI output on the PS5, but on the Xbox it doesn't. So if you're wondering, that's what's happening. Is the way they route their audio is completely different, and now I'm gonna have to do all types of weird stuff to get random people so they can hear me. You could see my microphone moving above there, see next to my name. But if there's someone there that talks, I won't be able to hear them unless I plug in headset directly to the Xbox. So it's something, the way it routes audio. It's crazy.
Incoming smoke.
And I got the settings dialed in just right, so pretty fast.
You're not done yet.
Oh, he's got a sniper rifle. Oh. Ouch.
The future of our species is now in doubt.
So you guys are up
Hang
late,
your
huh?
heads in shame.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, man. Testing out my new Stream Deck Plus. Controllers are Black Friday prices right now, so you can get a PS5 controller or Xbox controller for like $49. So that's like $70 regular price. So if you're looking for a new controller, this is the time to get it. Damn, it kicked me out to the main menu. Yeah, but I do kind of miss a little curve, my curve monitor. I don't know, I still have a month and a half to decide if I should try something else. I just like the extra real estate from having a flat monitor on my desk. Like on my desk, I literally have all this extra room in front of me. With a curved monitor, it gets all up on it. You know, like it's too much. Let's go to options. Audio. I thought I did this already, but I guess not. Master volume, music volume. Yeah, let's turn that down. I usually like to have my own background music on. There we go. That's better. Okay. Game. Okay, we should be good. Should be good now. There it is. There we go. Adjust that. Maybe move it to the middle. Yeah, I guess that works. There we go, that works. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But not just that, but I just mean like the thickness of like if I was to take a camera and point it downward on my curve monitor, and even though it was only an 1800R curve, it was just thicker. Like it came out further into my desk. You know what I mean? And when as soon as I mounted this flat monitor, the LG that I have, I was like, wow, look, like, I was like, man, it's just not, even though the LG 32 GQ950 is a thick monitor, right? But it doesn't pop out as far. Like even in the middle, I felt like it's just, you know, it just came out further for my Samsung, you know. But I would be willing to still lose a little bit of desk real estate if they came out with another 1800R curved monitor. And I know I've been saying that for a bit, but I do miss the curved monitor. But I know that I'm not going to be too happy with the bigger curve. You know, it's just 1000 is just too much for me. 1800 is the sweet spot. You know, because I have a very small room and like I could only pull my desk so much further away from the wall to make room for that. But yeah, I got this new Stream Deck Plus. I'm not sure if you heard about it, but it took me a little bit to set up the dials. But it's nice having knobs instead of pressing buttons to raise the volume, lower the volume by tapping a button over and over. It's really nice having knobs. It looks pretty sweet too. And although I'm still using my Stream Deck to the side of it, I'll post a picture of my Discord. I'm not sure if you have a Discord yet, but I'll post a picture of my Discord of how I have it set up. If I could, I probably will eventually get rid of the Stream Deck, the regular one, because with this new one, even though it has less buttons, it's got a touch screen that you can swipe to different pages. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep them both for a while until if I find a way where I can just condense all of my actions to just one, then that's what I'll do. But it is nice having like tons of buttons. What's up with this game? It's taking forever to load. Whew. What time is it? All right, I got about 30 minutes playing, but this is like taking way too long to load up. There we go. I tested out the free version of PicsArt, right? So I downloaded it, but I didn't realize there's an option where you can use some of the features. So I made this thumbnail for this stream using PicsArt, like the free version, and hey, it definitely was better than what if I would have tried to do it. See, I was trying to do them on my photo editing program on one, but it's not the same. It's really designed for like photography. When it comes to like letters and words, and you know, it's just basic options. You can't do like outlines and nothing like that. Like, it's just not designed for that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use the free version of PicsArt. And if I ever run into that issue where I feel like I need the extra features of the paid version, I'll let you know. Ooh, sniper. Got him. Got him. That's double kill. Oh, he got me. Thanksgiving, boy, I ate good today, guys. Gained at least 2 more pounds. that sniper's going crazy.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, oh.
Blue on blue. Crank it up. Incoming smoke. Incoming smoke. Drop the bad guy. Got it. Light him up. Right still. Let's dance.
Damn. Meat sweats. When you eat a lot, you start to sweat. Huh. I don't know about that. I mean, if there's no air conditioning, I'm definitely gonna sweat. I don't like to eat unless it's nice and chilly in there. Like whenever I go to a restaurant, they ask like, "Oh, do you want to sit inside or outside?" I always say inside where there's air conditioning. But eating too much and starting to sweat, that's wild. That's when you know you must have eaten too much. Got one of them.
Let's dance.
He's got a smoke. Uh-oh, I hear footsteps.
Hey, stop it!
Oh, he got me right when I saw him. Damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I remember when I used to work in a warehouse, and I would eat lunch. I remember that these guys used to tell me like, "Oh, you got beads of sweat on your nose." And he's like, "When you eat, like you." I wonder if that's why. I remember people telling me that. Like, "Yo, damn." You have an Xbox, don't you? Don't you have both consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox?
Incoming smoke.
I'm surprised after like 4 years this game is still popular. People still play it online. It's amazing. But yeah, there's some differences between the PS5 and the Xbox. It's definitely crazy. Like, I'm starting to like, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna remember what the differences are. I'm so tired I can't remember, but I'm gonna write them down because I definitely want to make a video talking about them. Also, there's some differences when it comes to like streaming and how audio routes. So I definitely like to cover that because I watched a lot of videos about PS5 and Xbox, and let me tell you, there's a couple things that I've figured out that no one's talked about, and I had to dig deep through the internet to find help around it. Oh yeah, I've been off. Actually, I've been off all week. Thank God, since all week. But you know, I got my kids. My wife's at work. She couldn't get off the week. She was off today, but so I just been like, you know, hanging out with my daughter and my son, just chilling out. I was able to play a lot of video games. I streamed a lot. Well, a couple nights, you know. It's hard during the daytime because since my daughter's home, you know, it's hard to focus with her around, but I gotta keep my eye on her.
Good work.
Got him.
Oh yeah!
Incoming smoke.
Oh, you can't get it to show up for games? But I thought that's what you were using. Wasn't that you weren't using the 4K 60S, right? It's the USB capture card. Some people I think have had well, was it the S? No, it's the regular one that people had problems with. But with this card that I have, the new one, the 4K. Oh, by the way, it's on sale. Oh, that's right. You had the internal one. Yep. You had the internal card, and now you have the USB. Yep. And what's not working for you? Like, because it's probably something simple. Because as far as I know, the 4K 60 plus S Plus is a good card. What are you trying to capture? Are you trying to capture, let me lower this music. Audio from where? What source? Like, in other words, you have it, are you trying to connect a console to it? Right? Is that what you're doing? Is it PS5 or Xbox? Ooh. No audio. So they can't hear the console, right?
Damn it, let's down.
So they can see the video game, but they can't hear it. Have you tried both consoles? You can't hear it either? And it's the same thing with PS5 and Xbox. Right? You tried both already? Very weird. Now, what kind of audio setup do you have as far as like audio interface? You're on PC, not Mac, so this really should be easy. Mac is the one that's tricky.
You're just target practice.
Yeah, Mac is the tricky one.
May the All-Father smile upon you, Gears. Your victory brings us hope.
Yeah, Mac is definitely tricky. It took me months to get it all dialed in right. But with Windows, actually, you know, with Windows, there's more things that can go wrong. Actually, Mac is actually easier when you think about it. It was just learning it was hard, but the Mac is like there's less issues that can happen with audio because the audio is so like basic and restricted on Mac, and on Windows there's much more flexibility. So there's more things that can like more variables that you might have to like tweak and stuff like that. So you're using the same as me, the Wave XLR. Is that what your mic is hooked up to? Let me back out of this real quick here. Yeah, if it's the yeah, because that's what I have. I have the Wave XLR. So are you using the Wave XLR software, which is called the Wavelink? Let me see here. Let me jump into my screen real quick. System, yeah, okay, Wave stream. Yeah, so everything's the same. You just switch the card. All right, let me go into my setting real quick here. Let me switch into desktop. Desktop. Okay, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff up. Hold on, let me. All right, so, let me bring over my Wavelink. All right, so you should see the Wavelink there. All right, perfect. So, now it's a little might look a little different because I'm on Mac, but and I relabeled it to game up here. Yours should say HD60S Plus. And so you can rename it. So I just have it as game. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so you mean the audio? You mean the HD60 Plus is not showing as an option here? Let me go over here. Yeah. So wow, so it's not even showing as an input. Okay, so if it's not, and you came, all right, so you went here, you hit add audio to input, right? You click that and you came here and it's not showing up as one of the options. That's not normal there. And I remember one of the HD60 cards, there was some issues with it. Hold on a second. Let me check this other browser here. I'm gonna look at my other monitor, so let me just make sure one of them was, I mean, and you've connected it to your yeah, but it's picking up but OBS. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah? Welcome, man. I see you're up late tonight. I know. It's like super late for me. Didn't see it as an option. I mean, that's, yeah. Let me check something real quick. Let me see. It's the HD60. HD60S Plus. I'm gonna have you checking one more thing too. Let me see. And you have, there's, it's not showing up there. Have you tried in OBS? Let me show you my OBS real quick here. So all right, so I'm gonna go to settings. Let me show you here. In the settings, and then audio. So I have the Wavelink stream because it's bringing in the capture card audio through Wavelink software. But check here and tell me if you see, you know, game capture HD60S. See if it shows it there on this list. Now you're gonna hear things double. Hold on a second. You're gonna hear it double because now I have. And then there it is. It's showing up there. Yeah. No, I'm on Xbox. The Gears of War is on Xbox. I don't have any. I have no game. I have no PC that can actually play video games anymore. I got rid of it. Yeah, that's not normal for sure. The only thing I could think of is that your capture card is just not. It's your computer is not even detecting the capture card, because if it's not, it's showing for audio. It's showing for video. So under your video option, right over here, for example, hold on. So for example, let me go to game real quick. Gameplay. Actually, no, I can go back here. I can go to desktop and I'll put it in studio mode. Okay. Let me see here. All right, so here, if I go to gameplay and then I go to PS5 video, well, it's Xbox, but I just labeled it PS5 because at the time I only had one console. So when I open it, here we go. Right here, this is just how I have it set up. Actually, why is it showing 1080? That's weird. I have no idea why I switched to 1080. That is weird. Anyhow, let's see here. So yeah, that's weird. You're gonna have to replace it because it should be working. Why is that showing up like that? There we go. Yep, that's very, very weird. That should not be happening. Have you tried different USB ports? I mean, I'm sure you've done some of the basic stuff, but you know, why the video shows up to your PC but it's not detecting audio? That's definitely weird. You have the S Plus, which is the newest one before mine. The video shows, but not the audio. Yeah, let me see. Not showing. No audio from Elgato capture card. Okay. No audio with Elgato capture card HD60S Plus. Let me check this real quick here. You're on Windows 11, right? Or Windows 10. In some rare cases, you're encountering an issue capturing audio from the capture card, HD60S Plus. Some reasons may be related to USB 3 controller at the device is connected to, but you've already tried different ports to find out. So if your computer has any USB 2 ports, try that also. I'm sure you tried that as well. Sometimes USB 3 acts weird. Let me see. Expand components. Just teaching there. Other things to try, assuming you've already done that. Also, have you updated the firmware on the HD60 Plus? I have to update the firmware on the HD60X. So I forgot what it was I was running into, but there's a firmware update. So make sure that you've got that. Let's keep reading here. Does it show up on your mixer, on your Windows mixer? So like go here. Go to the sound control panel and click on recording, and then go here to see if it's been disabled from here. Because if it's been disabled here, then, oh, you know what I'm going to do also? Is I do have a Windows 11 mini PC that I bought. I'm going to connect that to my stream. On my next stream, I'll have that as an option in case I need, like I want to troubleshoot or show somebody something that's Windows only. I can use that. I can just, you know, bring it into my stream that way. But yeah, this is like your last thing to try right here. If this doesn't work, yeah, check this part real quick. No, you're good, man. I wasn't gonna game for long anyways. I was planning on just staying around till about 1. I really just wanted to test out the audio stuff here on my stream deck. I'm literally like a zombie right now. But yeah, just check here. I have more fun doing this actually most of the time than actually gaming. Helping people with their setups is like something I really like to do. But yeah, check this, because sometimes things can be disabled and it'll be grayed out like this. Like in this picture, it'll be like grayed out. It'll say like disabled. You would have to right click it and choose enable. So that would explain why your video capture portion is showing, but your audio is nowhere to be. Because if it's disabled through here, none of your programs are going to detect it. Yeah, definitely check that, man. Are you on your computer now? Let me know if you can check that right now. That would be cool. Let's see here. Oh, okay, and then click show disabled devices. So if you don't see it there, right click in that little window and then select show disabled devices. So it's not automatically going to show you. Oh, it's off. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, try that out. And here's the article right here. Try that out, because that could be it. Just make sure you choose the option that says show disabled devices, and then you can enable it that way. Let's see here. Then it goes on to talk about how to do it on that. There's also, yeah, so using the app called 4K Capture Utility Software, make sure that the first thing you do is you want to go download this. I actually have a Windows computer for this reason, because you can't update some firmware on certain devices unless they have a Mac firmware updater. But a lot of times firmware updaters will be like Windows only. So that's why I have a mini PC just for those purposes. And I actually have the 4K Capture Utility software installed on my Windows. So let's see here. This looks like a really good like troubleshooting guide. I'll copy and paste and send it to you so you can have that. This is probably going to be your best bet. And just before let's go to your HD60S Plus, Windows. And I found the downloads. So let me see. For example, drivers here. Let me see. HD60S, HD60X. Yeah, so then once you have the app installed, the 4K utility, and you have it plugged in, there's an option that says like firmware. It'll check for firmware update. I thought you downloaded it separately, but it's going to be all included into one. So check that out. That'll be your best friend. But yeah, so let me know how that goes. Keep me posted offline. As far as the Stream Deck, I really, really like it. Let me show you kind of what I've done so far with it. And let's bring that over here. Stream Deck. So this is the Stream Deck that I normally have, is the XL, and this is how I have it set. And then I would control my Wavelink through these buttons. You know, this new layout is brand new software, 6.0 software. But it, you know, raising and lowering the volume by tapping on the buttons, it sucks, you know, like it's kind of weird. But now with the Stream Deck Plus, this is what I got so far. Like I don't really need these toggles, these buttons, because these knobs, well, you can't really see on the screen, but I can control the knobs. Watch, here's my microphone. So I'm turning the knob. There it is. And now I'm, you know, turning the knob back up. Same thing with Discord. You know, I can mute it. You can tap the button. It's really, really nice. And then the screen, little LCD display there, if I swipe it, I can swipe it to the next page and have all new buttons there programmed. Now I don't have anything on page 2 yet, but in page 1 they also have these things where you can have multiple options within a button, you know, folders of course, but even the toggles, the buttons themselves, the dials, like the dials themselves, if you press it, it has other options that you can enable, and it's really nice the way they let you do that. For example, within one toggle you can have a bunch of different options, and all you have to do is just tap the button, the dial itself. So the dials actually press in, and so you can have, oh my god, so much stuff. That's why I'm thinking I might not even need to have, eventually, once I get good with the Stream Deck Plus, I might not even need to have the XL sitting next to it. You know, I mean, for convenience, sure, it's great to have all these different things on there, but I can program all of this and more in a smaller footprint device just by doing it this way. So all of this is just, it's just for looks, really, because at the end of the day, why would I press these buttons when I can just turn the knob? You know, so it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. You can change the background picture. I have a gradient, I think this one right here. But there's a lot of cool different looking ones too. And they're gonna add more. So right now, the dials, there's only Wavelink, Stream Deck, Control Center system. It's very limited on what the actual dials can do compared to all the different things that you can do with the buttons. So that's because the dials just came out, and Elgato's built-in stuff is the only thing that's available. But for example, to make it make sense, Discord, for example, look at all these options for buttons by Discord. But unfortunately, when you go to dials, I can't trigger any of those options through the dials in any way, shape, or form yet, because they still have to, you know, the companies still have to like release their plugins so it's separate, you know. So I can't add it to these menus, but you know, eventually you'll get there. It's a brand new release, yeah, I'm glad I got it. Like I said, it's super cool and just something new, a new toy. But yeah, man. So let me know what happens tomorrow when you check for your. I have a feeling that there's nothing wrong with your device. I just think it has to be some sort of weird Windows thing. You know, use that tutorial right on their website. Use the Elgato 4K capture utility. Make sure you're updated to the newest firmware. It'll automatically detect the newest firmware anyways, using the 4K capture utility software. So once you do those two things, you should be good. And after that, if it's still not working, then you know that the card itself is bad, because that's not normal. But yeah, man, I'm gonna head to sleep so that way I can actually wake up tomorrow and get on some games with, you know, I'm too tired to play anything right now. There we go. So have a good night, and thanks for stopping in on this late stream. We'll see you on the next one, man. Later.